Good morning, students. Today, in accounting, under the topic of terminology of accounting, we are going to learn four or five important topics like purchase, sales, purchase return, sales return, and stock. Let us talk about purchase. In accounting, purchase means goods bought for resale. Goods which is bought for resale. The goods which we are buying for the purpose of reselling is known as purchase. The things which we are buying, but we are not buying it with the intention of resale, it is not called goods. It is not called purchase. Now that goods may be in form of raw material or finished goods. Raw material, when you are involved in a business of manufacturing, you are buying raw material, you are doing manufacturing process, you are converting that raw material into finished goods, and then you are selling out your finished goods in the market. So whatever raw material you are buying will be considered as purchase. And sometimes instead of manufacturing, we are dealing in trading business. That is what direct finished goods we are buying and the same goods we are selling. So that is also goods. So this purchase may be in form of raw material or finished goods. One thing to keep in mind here, purchase of asset is not considered as purchase. What is the reason behind it? Because it is not purchased for resale. Assets, no doubt, assets are useful to run our business. It increases our profitability. But the asset is not purchased for resale, so it is not considered as purchase. So simply the things in which we are dealing, that is goods. The purchase of goods is considered as purchase, maybe a raw material or a finished goods. Second topic is purchase return. You know the meaning of purchase. You can understand the meaning of purchase return. What it is? Goods are purchased in business are returned back to supplier due to any reason. Maybe the goods is not of the sample quality. Whatever sample was shown to us, but the goods which is sent to us is not of that quality. Maybe the goods is damaged. Maybe goods quantity is not according to the ordered quantity, or any other can be the reason. We are not that goods is not reaching to us in time, and if it is not reaching to us in time, maybe we don't want to sell it now because time has gone when there was a demand. So there can be any reason for the return of goods. So when goods which was purchased in business return back to supplier, we are returning back to supplier, it is known as purchase return. The other name is called return outward. So the goods which is returned to supplier is purchase return or return outward. Next one, sales. Sales is when purchased goods are sold in order to earn profit, in order to make some profit. Obviously, why we do business? The main intention of a business is to make profit, and whenever we are selling goods, we are selling it at higher price than the cost price. So when purchased goods are sold in order to earn profit, it is termed as sales. What else? What other can be the meaning? Amount received or due to be received by sale of goods is known as sales. So again here the important point to be considered in mind, to be taken in mind is the goods. That sale of goods will be considered as sales at whatever price you are selling it. No problem whether you are selling it for cash or for credit. Both the condition it is considered as sales. If you are selling goods for cash, it is called cash sales. If you are selling goods on credit, it is credit sales. Credit what we are aware of it now. Credit means when the payment is done in a future date, right? Credit period is given from the supplier to the customer, and after completion of that period he has to pay the amount. So that credit period may be of a month or 15 days or a week, sometime more than that. What else? Sales return. Sales return, when the goods which are sold comes back to us for any reason. Goods once sold by business are returned back by customer due to any reason. We failed to deliver the good quality goods, the ordered quality goods. We failed to deliver goods on time. Any reason is possible, but because of any reason, goods come back to us from customer. It is called as sales return. Other name is return inward. Purchase return, return outward. Sales return, return inward. And the last topic for today, stock, also known as closing stock. What is the meaning? The goods which are left unsold in the end of accounting year is known as stock. Let us try to understand by an example. Suppose during the year we start a business, and during the year we purchase goods of rupees 10 lakh. Out of goods of rupees 10 lakh, goods of rupees 7 lakh we have sold for rupees 12 lakh 50,000. Obviously we will be selling it for more price, no? So we have purchased goods of rupees 10 lakh. Out of that 10 lakh, goods of 7 lakh is sold off. Left is what? 3 lakh. At the end of accounting year, our value of closing stock will be 3 lakh. This is called closing stock. What it is? The goods which is sold, which is left unsold, which is yet to be sold. When? At the end of accounting year. One accounting year ends, another accounting year starts. So the same goods, this closing stock becomes the opening stock of next accounting year. Now that closing stock may be in form of raw material, that is whatever raw material you buy, and it is as it is conditioned, you have not done any kind of process on it. That closing stock can be of semi-finished goods. Semi-finished goods means it's in a mid condition, where some process is done and some is yet to be done to make it finished product. What else? It can be a closing stock of finished goods. What is a finished goods? Which is ready to be sold, which is our final product. So the goods which left unsold at the end of the accounting year is known as closing stock. Closing stock may be of raw material, semi-finished or finished goods, and the same stock is called opening stock in the beginning of next accounting year. Suppose the closing stock of the accounting year 2019-20, the year which is started from 1st April 2019 and which is end on 31st March 2020. What closing stock is of 3 lakh. This 3 lakh will be the opening stock, of accounting period 2020-21. 2020's accounting year will start from 1st April 2020 and it will end on 31st March 2021. So closing stock of 1 year becomes the opening stock of next year. Thank you.